What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Duga, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Dimes with Mr. Duga. And today I'm gonna take a look ahead to Saturday's matchup as you have the LSU Tigers taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs in the SEC opener. Before I get into this video, for everyone, if you want to give me a follow on my social media platforms, I'm gonna have all that information down in the description box. May not always get a chance to respond to questions and comments on these videos, so feel free to DM me. Whenever I get a chance to, I'll get back at you. Come holler at your boy. Also, if you're a Madden player on Xbox One, I'm gonna have my Xbox One gamer tag down in the description box also. First taking a look at the opponent, man, we have Mike Leach and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. They got Will Rogers back, really good, efficient quarterback. They got some tall wide receivers. And the defense, they get after it a little bit, man. Not a lot of big names over there, obviously, but a fairly decent team. Got a nice win against the Arizona Wildcat team last week on the road. Had to go to the West Coast, got it done. Um, but like I said, man, it's the air raid offense, yo. It's one of those unique offenses where your secondary get a workout in. Like your secondary players gotta sleep good the night before, get a good hydrate a lot, and go out there and run around with wide receivers all day. That's basically what this offense is about. It's his third year, Mike Leach's third year over there at Mississippi State. And we know, our first game after the 2019 national championship year. Look, Mike Leach and those guys came to Baton Rouge and beat LSU pretty handily. Had a quarterback that threw for, I want to say he threw for over 600 yards or something like that. As LSU was in a whole lot of man-to-man defense and couldn't run or cover these wide receivers at all. And then last year, LSU goes to Starkville and gets the victory, but it was a competitive football game, yo. It was a game that LSU kind of controlled a little bit early, but Mississippi State, of course, started making plays, and LSU hung on for a nice solid win. So it's gonna be real challenging. LSU is actually an underdog. Last I checked in this game, a 2.5 point underdog, which is interesting and also lets you know that how much respect Mike Leach and that Mississippi State Bulldog team, have in the eyes of everyone else. And then when we look at our LSU Tigers, it wasn't the greatest competition last week, but nevertheless, took on a Southern University team that just scored a lot of points the week before, regardless of who they played. They put up 86 points. And LSU came out, made adjustments to the offensive line, got Keyshawn Butte the ball early. And Jaden Daniels, had a good game. Very efficient. He ran the ball well. He threw it well. Only played like a little over a quarter, yo. The thing is, the offensive line, like I mentioned, Brian Kelly shifted around a little bit, and it's hard to say that it was better or not because of the level of competition. So I guess this week against Mississippi State, we're gonna really know if, the O line is much better now than it was against Florida State. But, we could only go off of what we've seen. And against Southern, it played better, but we can't really harp on that because of the competition. Another big thing for LSU this week, it looks like John Emery Jr. will finally be back with the team. And I'm excited to see him out there and see what he could do. With all due respect to Noah Kane, Josh Williams, and Art and Goodwin, they don't have the breakaway speed or the explosiveness that a John Emery Jr. had. If he get a crease and he get out in that open field, he could take it to the house. And it's also gonna be cool to see a read option between him and Jaden Daniels. Do you go with Daniels? Do you go with Emery Jones? So, that's gonna be a welcome sight. Defensively, we was without Alligator in the first half, but the D line played well. Some other guys was able to get in, get some reps. Bakersfield gets a pick six in this game, and defensively, the secondary held their own also. Um, Keys to this game, looking at it from when Mississippi State has the ball against LSU's defense, is To me, I think the big key for LSU is tackling the wide receivers where they catch the ball. When you go up against a football team that has very, very, very high volume passing, you got to tackle well. When those receivers get the ball in their hands, you got to immediately take them to the ground. You can't allow many yak yards in this type of game. So I think the key is the back seven to bring those receivers down to the ground. And then when you look at the other side of the ball, LSU going up against Mississippi State, you got John Emery Jr. back. Jaden Daniels has showed us that he's a very, very good runner. What the football is, LSU got to run the football, yo. With someone besides Jaden Daniels, and that's why getting John Emery back, I think will be a really, really big plus for this team. Look, LSU like I mentioned, is a home underdog. This is something that's really unique, especially I don't ever remember LSU being a home underdog to Mississippi State. It never happened probably in my lifetime, probably since the Jerry DiNardo days. But it's a great test. It's a really good test. LSU has a difficult SEC schedule. Every team on LSU's SEC schedule is a good football team, including this one. Is at home, late, 5 o'clock ish start, which is late but not too late. And this is an opportunity for Brian Kelly in his first SEC home game to go out there and get a win. And like I said, those are the keys. Just tackle the receivers and run the football efficiently. And I think LSU could have a good day on Saturday night. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I'm going to have LSU, NCAA, and content on my other teams throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Go Tigers.